They say that life begins at 60, but what they don't say is that happiness doesn't always follow. You've raised children, you've worked tirelessly, you've watched decades pass by in the blink of an eye. Now the world expects you to just enjoy life. But how do you do that when no one ever taught you how to be happy at this stage? Let's be honest. You've lost people, you've been hurt, you carry memories that still make your chest tighten. Maybe your body doesn't move the way it used to. Maybe you look in the mirror and wonder when time started moving so fast. You've given so much of yourself for family, for career, for survival, that sometimes you don't even know who you are anymore. And while the world celebrates youth, what happens to those of us who are still here? Wiser, but quieter, often ignored. This video isn't about motivational fluff. It's about the raw truth. What really makes a person happy at 60? What are the unspoken secrets no one told you? What habits quietly kill your joy? And what simple mindset shifts can unlock peace you didn't even know you were missing? If you've ever felt like you're just existing and not living, this is for you. This isn't the end of your story. It's the most meaningful chapter, and the 5 secrets we're about to explore could change the way you feel about yourself, your past, and your future. Let's begin. Number 1, the hidden addiction that steals your joy. Most people over 60 don't realize they're addicted to regret. They replay old mistakes like broken records, convinced that different choices could have created a better life. Maybe it's the marriage that failed, the dream job you never took, the apology you never gave. These moments live in your mind like ghosts, always whispering, "What if?" But here's a powerful truth. Regret is not memory, it's self-punishment. And the longer you dwell on what you should have done, the more you rob yourself of peace, right now. Psychologically, this is called rumination, the repetitive act of reliving painful events. Studies show that older adults who ruminate experience increased anxiety, depression, and even cognitive decline. It's like watering weeds in your mind instead of planting flowers. Let's reframe this. What if your past wasn't a prison, but a classroom? Every wrong turn, every failure, every heartbreak, it all gave you something. Wisdom, resilience, depth. You didn't survive 60 years to keep punishing yourself. You're still here, breathing, awake. That means life is still offering you something. To break free, practice reverse journaling. Write down not what you regret, but what you learned. Turn every "I wish I didn't" into "I'm grateful I did," because watch how quickly your mind shifts from sorrow to strength. The happiest people at 60 aren't the ones with perfect pasts. They're the ones who stop letting their past define their worth. Number 2, the invisible weight you must finally drop. Let's talk about something you rarely hear after 60, unprocessed resentment. You've been wronged, betrayed, disrespected, maybe by family, maybe by life itself. And over the years, you've gotten good at staying quiet. But that silence, it wasn't peace, it was suppression. And here's the truth no one tells you. Resentment is poison, served to yourself daily. Whether it's anger toward a sibling who never called, or bitterness toward a partner who left, that emotional baggage weighs down your heart. It affects how you sleep, how you trust, how you look at the world. Psychologists call this emotional load, the energy you waste keeping old wounds alive. But here's the twist. Forgiveness isn't for them. It's for you. Forgiveness is not saying, "It was okay." It's saying, "I refuse to let this pain own me anymore." At 60, your energy is sacred. Every ounce of it should be poured into joy, not resentment. So drop it, all of it. Write the letter you never sent. Say the words you never dared. Cry if you need to, but then release. Remember this. The older you get, the lighter you must become. Because happiness is not about adding more. It's about letting go of what you were never meant to carry in the first place. Number 3, the dangerous myth of it's too late. Here's a lie society feeds you. After 60, your best years are behind you. What a toxic, limiting, soul-shrinking belief. Let's destroy it right now. Do you know who started painting at 78? Grandma Moses? Who published a best-selling novel at 65? Frank McCourt, who learned to swim for the first time at 61. A woman named Sarah, who'd been afraid of water her whole life until she wasn't. The happiest people at 60 are the ones who say, "Why not me? Why not now?" Psychologists call this a growth mindset, the belief that your brain can still change, learn, and create joy. Science proves that neuroplasticity doesn't disappear with age. Your mind can still bloom, but only if you feed it dreams, not doubts. So take that dance class, start that podcast, call that person. You're not too old. You're finally free. You no longer need anyone's approval. You no longer care what others think. And that, my friend, is power. Don't spend your 60s watching the clock. Spend them chasing what sets your soul on fire. Because the real tragedy isn't growing old. It's dying inside while you're still alive. Number 4, the quiet habit that builds unshakable peace. If there's one secret weapon for happiness at 60, it's radical mindfulness, not meditation, not silence. I'm talking about the raw ability to be fully present in the moment, with zero judgment. Sounds simple, it's not. Your brain is trained to drift, to tomorrow's fears or yesterday's memories. Especially after 60, when your thoughts are steeped in nostalgia or wrapped in anxiety about health, death, or loneliness. But here's the truth. You can't change the past, and the future doesn't exist yet. The only place life is actually happening is now. When you take a sip of coffee, taste it. When you go for a walk, feel the sun. When your grandchild hugs you, be there, not in your worries. Studies from Harvard show that people who practice daily mindfulness experience a 32% increase in life satisfaction, especially in later years. Why? Because presence is the antidote to anxiety. Start with 60 seconds a day. Breathe, notice, feel. Say to yourself, "This moment matters. I am here." You'll begin to discover peace not as a concept, but as a daily experience. Like calm waves gently kissing the shore of your life. You've survived so much. Now it's time to start noticing the beauty in what remains. Not in the noise, not in the future, but in the now, where happiness lives, quietly waiting for you. Number 5, the secret most people will die without discovering. This is the one no one talks about. But if you get this, you'll unlock the kind of happiness that money, youth, and even health can't give you. It's this. Happiness after 60 isn't about what you get. It's about what you give. You don't need more vacations, more things. What you crave, whether you realize it or not, is purpose. Something to wake up for, someone to help, a way to leave a footprint. You see, by 60, you've seen enough to know what really matters. And that wisdom, it's priceless. You have stories, scars, and secrets that the world desperately needs. Mentor someone, volunteer, teach, share, listen. Psychologists call this generativity, the deep human desire to contribute, to guide the next generation. And studies show that older adults who feel useful live longer, happier, and more fulfilled lives. Because when you give meaningfully, something magical happens. Your pain becomes power. Your silence becomes service. Your life becomes a legacy. So don't fade into the background. Step into your highest chapter. The world doesn't need more noise. It needs your wisdom. And in giving it, you'll find something even more precious than happiness. You'll find peace. Conclusion. So let's breathe it in. This truth that most people never realize. You're not done. You're just different. And in that difference lies your freedom. Happiness at 60 doesn't come from youth, beauty, or material things. It comes from healing your past, letting go of hidden weights, destroying the myth of too late, choosing presence over distraction, and living not to consume, but to contribute. This isn't a second chance. It's your best chance to love deeper, to live freer, to feel lighter. And if no one has told you lately, you matter. Your story matters, and the world is better with you in it. If this message touched you in any way, don't keep it to yourself. Leave a comment. Share this with someone who needs it. And if you're ready to start living your most meaningful years, Subscribe because we're just getting started. Remember, it's not about how many years you have left. It's about how much life you put into those years. And you've still got so much life to give.